RHOBH stars slammed for Tacky Teddi Mellencamp comments. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alum Teddi Mellencamp just had major surgery. Stars from the Bravo franchise gave an update, but fans slammed the RHOBH stars as tacky for what they said. Keep reading to find out what happened. Teddi Mellencamp reveals brain tumors. Teddi Mellencamp is the daughter of rocker John Cougar Mellencamp. She mentioned her dad often when she was a cast member of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. However, her time on the Bravo reality show was short-lived. She was fired after 3 seasons, allegedly because she wasn't bringing the drama. However, she remained close to several of her RHOBH co-stars and made guest appearances on several seasons after her departure. She also formed a friendship with RHOC's Tamar Judge, and they started a podcast together. The former reality star made headlines earlier this year after she was allegedly caught cheating on her husband. She revealed on social media in November that they were getting divorced, but a bigger shock was yet to come. Teddi Mellencamp took to Instagram earlier this month to reveal a shocking health crisis. She revealed that multiple brain tumors were found. She needed emergency brain surgery to remove 2 tumors and said the others would be treated with chemotherapy at a later date. The reality star previously revealed a battle with skin cancer. Heather and Terry Dubrow share update on RHOC star's health. Even though she wasn't a fan favorite, Bravo fans rallied around Teddi Mellencamp. Fans have been waiting for Teddi's family and estranged husband to share an update after surgery. During a recent press event, RHOBH's Heather and Terry Dubrow were asked by TMZ if they heard anything about Teddi Mellencamp's recovery. Heather Dubrow said that they heard a little bit of good news, but didn't elaborate. Her husband, on the other hand, had a lot to say. The update sounds promising, so why are fans upset? RHOBH stars slammed for tacky comments. Heather Dubrow used to be a fan favorite, but Bravo viewers have soured on her after the last few seasons. Many fans think that Heather and her husband self-produce while filming RHOBH to make sure they look good. The ladies of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills are no strangers to controversy, but this time they may have taken things a bit too far. The internet erupted after a series of tacky and mean-spirited comments about former cast member Teddi Mellencamp surfaced, with fans and critics alike calling out the insensitivity of the remarks. Mellencamp, who starred on the hit Bravo reality show from season 8 to season 10, has always been a polarizing figure among both fans and her fellow housewives. Her straight-shooting, no-nonsense approach made her either a breath of fresh air or a bit too blunt for the diamonds and designer bags crowd. Since her departure, she has remained in the public eye through her popular podcast, 2 Teas in a Pod, and her continued friendship with some of the RHOBH ladies, particularly Kyle Richards. But this latest drama proves that, in Beverly Hills, even a former cast member isn't safe from the sharp tongues of the women still holding their diamonds. The comments that sparked the outrage. During a recent event, some current and former RHOBH stars allegedly made offhand comments about Mellencamp that many deemed unnecessary and, frankly, cruel. While the exact wording varies depending on who you ask, the consensus is that the remarks were dismissive and belittling of Teddi's contributions to the show and her career post-RHOBH. She was never that interesting to begin with, one insider claims a housewife quipped. Another allegedly joked about Mellencamp's All-In accountability program, making snide remarks about her approach to health and fitness. While the Housewives franchise is built on shade and drama, many felt that these comments crossed a line. Fan backlash and support for Teddi. The backlash was swift. Social media erupted with reactions from fans who found the comments distasteful and mean-spirited. Say what you want about Teddi, but she always owned her part and never shied away from confrontation, one fan tweeted. The ladies coming for her now just proves she's still living rent-free in their heads. Another chimed in, "It's funny how Teddi wasn't that interesting, yet they still feel the need to bring her up. Make it make sense." Many pointed out that while Mellencamp wasn't always a fan favorite during her time on the show, she was at least authentic and open about her life, which is more than can be said for some housewives who prefer to keep their skeletons hidden behind their walk-in closets. A history of housewife feuds. This isn't the first time Mellencamp has been the target of RHOBH shade. Since her departure, she has often been a topic of discussion among current cast members, whether it's subtle jabs during confessionals or outright dismissals of her relevance. One of her most notable feuds was with Lisa Vanderpump, which ultimately played a role in her exit from the show. Teddi was caught up in the infamous Puppygate scandal, which led to Vanderpump's own dramatic departure from the franchise. Even after leaving, Vanderpump hasn't held back from throwing shade at Mellencamp, making it clear that there's no love lost between them. But the latest comments didn't come from LVP. This time, it was her own former allies taking the digs, which made the situation all the more surprising. Teddi's response: staying classy. Mellencamp, for her part, has responded with a level of grace that some might not have expected. Addressing the controversy on Two Teas in a Pod, she acknowledged the remarks but didn't let them get to her. "Listen, I get it," she said. "Not everyone is going to like me, and that's fine. But if I'm so uninteresting, why are we still talking about me?" She went on to say that she's focused on her family, her career, and her health, and she's not losing sleep over a few housewives throwing shade. Fans praised her for taking the high road, with many noting that her response only made the RHOBH stars look worse. What this says about the Housewives culture. While drama is the backbone of the Real Housewives franchise, there's a fine line between playful shade and outright bullying. Many fans believe the latter is what's happening with Teddi. The housewives are known for their ability to read each other and throw clever one-liners, but when it comes to targeting someone who is no longer even on the show, it starts to look more like pettiness than good television. This incident raises questions about the culture of housewives as a whole. Do these women ever truly move on, or are they forever locked in a cycle of grudges and insults? With social media amplifying every slight and Bravo fans keeping receipts, it's hard for anyone to truly leave the drama behind. What's next for Teddi and RHOBH? Despite the backlash, it's unlikely that the RHOBH ladies will issue any formal apologies. If anything, this drama might just give them more material for the next reunion, where Andy Cohen will undoubtedly bring it up. As for Mellencamp, she's got plenty on her plate, without worrying about a few mean-spirited comments. Between her podcast, her fitness brand, and her role as a mom, she's clearly thriving in her post-RHOBH life. Still, with the way Housewives history works, never say never to a return. If this latest controversy has proven anything, it's that Teddi Mellencamp is still very much a part of the RHOBH conversation, whether the ladies like it or not.